Got some guys in the house that have kids, asking questions about how to reintegrate, get back with their kids. And it's a pretty straightforward question, you'd think, but apparently some of us don't know how to do that. So I have my experience with it. Pretty simple. You need to be the hero that they assume you are. So think about it. If your parents were gone, taken from you at an early age, we tend to romanticize or create kind of this hero complex. Like, we would assume and give our parents benefit of the doubt. So our dad would be like this superhero, greatest, strongest, coolest guy in the world. Mom would be this amazing person. And until we prove otherwise as parents, that's what a child perceives their parents to be. Even children who have been abandoned by their parents, let's say kids who were adopted, they always want to know what their parents are like. So if you have the opportunity, if you're blessed enough that you are able to be a part of your child's life, all you have to do to fulfill that hero role and make it a reality for that kid is love them and back it with actions. So many problems in this country, in this world, stem from lack of support at home, from a mother figure and a father figure. So be the mother figure or be the father figure. Be the best one you can be. That's all I did. You know, when I fought for my daughter when I first got sober for years, a couple of years, big, long, lengthy, expensive court battles, finally got custody of her. And I'm not a perfect man. I'm not a saint. I'm nothing special, but I put that girl's needs above my own. I loved her to death. I made sure I was strong. I have to have a strong foundation in order to carry someone else's, in order to carry that burden for her. So I took care of myself, built a strong foundation, but from that I was able to erect a building and a structure, if you will, metaphorically, that supported the both of us. Same thing with my son, later years. Today I have a great relationship with my kids. That girl's 15 years old. My son is now 9. We have a happy home, wonderful life, living the dream. And you ask 10 different parents how to parent, you're going to get 10 different opinions. The bottom line is, you got to love them to death. You got to love them enough to do what it takes to give them a decent life. You don't have to be rich. Shelter, food, get some transportation, even if you got to ride the bus, whatever. Be a part of their life. I can tell you, the lengths I went to be a part of my child's life, both of them, are extensive and strenuous and difficult and hard, but worth it. And I'd do it all over again. And if you're not willing to do those things for your kids, you're part of the problem. You're a major problem this world has, our society has. You need to be a man. You need to be brave, or be a woman. Do what it takes to be a part of these children's lives and raise them. No one else will do it as good as you can as their parent. Trust me, if you fail epically, there's ways to predict that. If you're not drinking and not drugging, bulk of the problems go away and you'll be okay. But it's that simple. What do I do about getting back into my child's life? Just do it. Wherever they're at, you contact them. Let them know you love them. You're doing what it takes to be a part of their life. I used to go... My situation was very ugly. My daughter was in Vegas. I would go and call the police and knock on the door where she was, and with a police officer, let her know that I was her father, that I loved her, and I was doing everything it took to be a part of her life. And I'd give her a hug. And it was, I think, 4 times I had to do that. I had to call the police and say, look, I'm in the middle of a custody battle. I can't see my daughter. Well, the people that are taking care of her won't let me see her. But I am her father, and I want to give her a hug before I leave town. And they won't allow it. So I would force the issue. Even one time I had a ticket that wasn't paid. I ended up getting thrown in jail over it. I called the cops and got thrown in jail for a ticket. I actually paid it, long story, but I don't care. It was worth it. It was worth it to give my daughter a hug that day. Tell her dad loves her. I'll go to any length to protect my children and be successful for them, with them. That's the difference. I want it that bad. I love them that much. And if you don't, then shame on you. You know what? You're pathetic. Take care of your kids. Same thing with grandparents. If you're not willing to do what it takes to be a part of your children's life, I have very little respect for you. These kids need structure. They need their mom and dad. They need good grandparents. I mean, the family unit is just dissipated to nothing in this American culture, it seems like. It makes me sick. But you know what? I can take care of what's in my control. You know what's in my control? Me. My home, my family, and my kids. And we're doing it. I feel like we're doing it right. You know why? My kids like me, and I like them. They love me, and I love them. And you walk into my house, it's fun. We have a good time. And they're good kids. They're dang good kids. I don't know if I'm the best dad in the world, but I sure do love my kids to death, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to support them, make sure that they're happy, successful, that they have happiness and serenity, and all the things they need to springboard and break the cycles that were given to me. The cycles of destruction and toxic nonsense. You got to do the same. That's my answer to you. You guys in the sober living, anyone listening to this, sponsees, be a man. Get in there and take care of your kids. Do what it takes. Figure it out. Legally, financially, handle your business. Do it for the kids. If not, you're a selfish prick. And those kids deserve better, and they'll find better. Unfortunately, it's really not better. It's really not. You're the best thing they have. You need to understand that. You're their hero. Be the hero. Love them. That's all it takes. To fulfill that order, that hero role, you just got to love them to death and do your best. Find a way to take care of them. That you can actually be the hero that they envision, that they only can fantasize about without you. That's an opportunity you have.